It's a welcome return to the predictable, a friendly, drama-free meeting between longtime allies. And it's exactly what the U.S. president wants after spending the G7 summit trying to rebuild relationships.
I felt a genuine sense of enthusiasm that America was back at the table and fully engaged.
Joe Biden needs to convince other world leaders that Donald Trump's America First agenda was a blip and that the U.S. is prepared to resume its traditional role as leader of the free world. If body language is any indication, Biden's efforts appear appreciated. He and the French president warmed to one another quickly.
And I think it's great to have the U.S. president part of the club and very willing to cooperate.
The British Prime Minister felt the same way.
It's fantastic. It's a breath of fresh air, a lot of things they want to do together.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel smiled during her chat with Biden. Compare that to this image from 3 years ago, when the G7 gathering in Quebec went completely off the rails.
I can't help but think back to our G7 summit in Charlevoix that was made famous from a tweet from an airplane.
Trump had left the summit but became enraged, calling the prime minister weak and dishonest on Twitter after seeing Justin Trudeau criticize U.S. tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum. There were no outbursts from Air Force One today as Biden touched down in Brussels for the NATO summit. Relief there, too.
What I welcome is that we now have a U.S. president, President Biden, who is strongly committed to NATO.
World leaders are now watching to ensure that Biden's actions match his words and that the U.S. will make continued commitments that support global cooperation. Katie Simpson, CBC News, Washington.